Hi everyone. In today's story, you'll see both basic and enhanced English sentences. This way, you can learn step by step and level up your English faster. Let's get started. One day, a group of friends decided to go on an adventure. They wanted to find a treasure on Pirate Island. One day, a group of close friends decided to embark on an adventure. They had heard about a hidden treasure on Pirate Island, and they were eager to find it. They sailed on a small boat to the island. The weather was warm and sunny. They sailed on a small boat toward Pirate Island, feeling excited. The weather was warm, and the sun was shining brightly, making it a perfect day for the journey. When they arrived, they saw the island was big and mysterious. There were tall trees and big rocks. When they arrived at Pirate Island, they were amazed by how huge and mysterious it looked. Tall trees and giant rocks surrounded the island, making it look like a place full of secrets. The friends walked into the jungle. They were excited, but also a little scared. The friends ventured deep into the jungle, eager to find the treasure. They felt a mix of excitement and fear as they heard strange noises around them. They found an old map hidden in a tree. It showed the way to the treasure. They discovered an old, weathered map hidden in the trunk of a tree. The map clearly showed the location of the treasure, and they knew they had to follow it. The map led them to a cave. The entrance was dark and scary. The map led them to a dark cave hidden behind some rocks. The entrance looked eerie, and they felt nervous, but they decided to go inside. Inside the cave, they saw many bones on the ground. It looked like no one had been there for a long time. As they stepped into the cave, they saw many old bones scattered across the floor. It seemed no one had been there for many years, and the cave was full of mysteries. They walked carefully, looking for the treasure. Suddenly, they found a big wooden chest. They carefully ventured deeper into the cave, hearts racing with excitement. Suddenly, they spotted a large old wooden chest, hidden in the shadows. The chest was locked, but one friend had a key. The chest was locked, and the friends didn't know how to open it. But one of them had found a key earlier, and it fit perfectly into the lock. They opened the chest slowly. Inside, they found gold and jewels. They slowly opened the chest, feeling both excited and nervous. Inside, they found shiny gold coins and sparkling jewels, exactly what the map promised. They were so happy. They had found the treasure they were looking for. They were overjoyed, jumping and laughing with excitement. They had finally found the treasure they had been searching for, and it felt like a dream come true. But as they looked around, something strange happened. The ground started to shake. But as they admired their find, something strange began to happen. The ground under their feet started to tremble, and they could hear loud noises coming from deep inside the cave. The cave was starting to collapse. They needed to get out fast. The cave started to collapse, and rocks began falling all around them. They realized they had to get out of there as quickly as possible. They ran towards the exit. The treasure was in their hands, but they were scared. They quickly ran toward the exit, clutching the treasure. Though they were terrified, they didn't want to leave without their prize. They finally made it outside. The island was calm again. They finally made it out of the cave, their hearts still racing. Outside, the island was calm, with no signs of the danger they had just faced. The friends were safe and happy. They went back to their boat with the treasure. The friends were relieved, knowing they had made it out safely. They carefully placed the treasure on their boat, ready to return home. They sailed back home. They were very proud of what they had found. They sailed back home with the treasure in hand. The friends were proud of what they had accomplished, knowing they had discovered something amazing. When they arrived, everyone was amazed. The treasure was even more beautiful than they imagined. When they arrived home, everyone was amazed by their incredible find. The treasure was even more beautiful and valuable than they had imagined. The friends decided to share the treasure. They gave some of it to a museum. The friends agreed to share the treasure with others. They decided to donate some of the treasure to a museum so they felt proud of their adventure, and they would never forget their amazing journey. The friends felt proud. That's it for today's story. Listen again and take a moment to review the words. It really helps. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next story.